Today we're diving into something juicy yet subtle. 5 small things women do that make men emotionally addicted. He can't stop thinking about you. I know, big claim, so let's unpack it together. Now before we jump in, quick reality check. The word addicted sounds dramatic, and yes, it can mean unhealthy if you're trying to control someone or lose yourself. But I'm talking healthy emotional pull, the kind of connection where he wants you, thinks of you, looks forward to you, not because you're a puppet, but because you're a whole vibrant person he cherishes. Got it? Great. Let's go. Number 1. You show up with genuine interest. Not just, I'll listen when I have to. Most women think, okay, I'll ask about his day. But here's the twist. It's not just asking, it's full engagement. You lean in, yes, but you also reflect. If he says, I had a tough meeting, you don't just nod. You say, tell me more. What part hit you? What did that feel like? That level of interest makes an end feel seen. And when someone really sees you, you stick in the brain. You're not just being nice. You are creating emotional safety. According to the concept of emotional dependency and love addiction, one piece is that someone becomes a focal point of your thoughts and feelings. When you show genuine interest, you become that focal point. So little tweak, tonight, instead of how was your day, go with what was the toughest part of today for you? And what part of that made you proud? Boom, he will think you listened. Number 2. You disappear slightly. Not vanish, but give him space and mystery. Now this one might trigger you because it sounds manipulative, but hear me out. It's about balanced distance, not ghosting. When you're always available, always right there is less tension, less craving. But when you have your own things going on, your friends, your hobbies, your schedule, he starts noticing your absence. He misses you. He thinks of you. And that draws him in. There's research on passionate love showing excessive thoughts often appear when the other person isn't constantly present. It's the brain's what am I missing switch. Use it. You're not playing games, you're living a full life. And that life includes him, but it also includes you. So action. This week, pick one evening where you say, hey, I have our usual plan, but I'm tied up until later. Can we shift to tomorrow? Or you initiate something solo. He'll notice you have your world, and that makes him want to be part of it, not expect to control it. Number 3, you paradoxically let him chase you. Not with manipulation, but by being confident in yourself. This one is tricky. Many women fear letting the man lead or fear losing control. But here's the truth. When you allow him to step up, to show care, to initiate, you feed his sense of value. Men often feel their emotional wiring is undervalued. When you show you trust him to contribute, you make him want to stay. It's about balance. You're not desperate in meeting him. You're open, you're available, but you also stand firm. That stance, I'm here, but I don't collapse without you, creates healthy dependence rather than unhealthy clinginess. So practical. Next time you make plans, you could say, I'd love your company on Friday, if you're up for it, instead of, when can I see you? Notice difference. He feels the invitation, the possibility, and that triggers him to respond in a way that makes him feel powerful and needed. Number 4, you mix vulnerability and strength. You show he matters, but you maintain yourself. This is where you shine. Emotional addiction, in the sense of he can't stop thinking, often comes when there's a mixture of emotional intensity and personal integrity. If you are only sweet and soft, it's nice, but predictable. If you are only strong and distant, he might respect you, but not feel the emotional pull. Blend both. Share something real. This week I'm feeling excited, but also nervous about, honestly. Then show you're also going to handle it, but I'm going to do this. That dual dynamic draws a man in. He sees you're real, not perfect. And he sees you're not dissolving into his life. You're alongside it. Authenticity builds that deeper bond. The easier hook is physical or surface. The stronger hook is emotional, when he senses you're an actual person with depth. That's what makes him think of you when he's doing something ordinary, because you're not ordinary. A small tip, next time you're chatting, say something like, I have to admit, I feel a little uncertain about this event, but I'm also kind of pumped. Are you more the nervous anticipation or just pumped type? You're inviting him in, showing you matter, and letting him show up. Number 5, you bring in variety, surprise, laughter, and your own world. You're not a copy of everyone else. Men don't just get emotionally pulled in by how easy you are. They are also pulled when your presence changes their experience, when you bring a new energy. If you're predictable, snack, predictable movie, predictable coffee, instead, you can bring tonight, I found this quirky place. Or, I thought we'd try something weird for fun. Or, let's call a 5-minute dumb challenge. Fun flips on the dopamine circuits in the brain. Yes, even for men. The research about the addiction-like nature of passionate love shows it has a strong, intrusive thinking component when novelty and unpredictability are involved. So if you bring a little unexpectedness, maybe a random compliment, maybe a surprise lunch, maybe you send a photo of something that reminded you of him, you're becoming part of his mental loop. Here's the kicker. You don't turn into a clown or stunt for attention. You just remain real and sprinkle your flavor, your laughter, your quirks, your stories. He starts expecting you. He starts remembering you. All right, you've got the 5 small things. Show up with genuine interest. Let him feel seen. Step back a little. Preserve your space. Create subtle absence. Let him chase in his own way. Give him the chance to show up. Blend vulnerability and strength. You're real, not fragile or fake. Bring variety and your unique energy. Make him remember you. Now, the most important note, these are tools, not tricks. If you lean into them without being yourself, you'll build consequences you don't want. Either you'll lose your authenticity, or he'll chase someone he thinks you are, not who you are. That never ends well. Don't forget, you matter, with or without him. You're not using him and he's not using you. You're aligning. If he's the right guy, he will value all of you, your independence, your quirks, your strength, your softness. And when he does, he won't be able to stop thinking about you. So go ahead, be bold, show your spark, step back when you need to, laugh, invite him, and keep being you. Ready to make him wonder what's coming next? You got this.